Thursday, August 2026. Ken Arzone talking baseball, reviewing this book that I wrote, Yearly Leaders of Every Pitching Category, Chapter 4, Shutouts. I started with the 1870s. I've looked at every decade as far as the top 5 pitchers in baseball history, shutouts. This video, I want to cover the decade 2010 through 2019. Which pitchers led the league in shutouts, made the top 5? The numbers are really, really low as far as shutouts. Roy Halladay, 2010. 4 shutouts led the league. Carl Pavano, Giovanna Gallardo, Ubaldo Jimenez, and Matt Cain all had 2. 2011, Cliff Lee, 6 shutouts. James Shield, Derek Holland, 4. Jason Vargas, Dan Herron, 3. 2012, Felix Hernandez, 5 shutouts. R.A. Dickey, Brandon Morrow, 3. Johan Santana, Matt Cain, 2. 2013, top 5. Bartolo Colon, Justin Masterson, 3. Chris Archer, Aaron Harang, Jordan Zimmerman, 2. 2014, Rick Porcello, Adam Wainwright, and Henderson Alvarez, 3 shutouts. Julio Teheran, Clayton Kershaw, 2. 2015, Jake Arrieta, 3. Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, 3. Shelby Miller, and Madison Bumgarner, 2 shutouts. Really low numbers. Nobody can get double digits. 2016, Clayton Kershaw, 3 shutouts led the league. Johnny Cueto, Corey Kluber, 2. Jeff Locke, Zach Eflin, 1. They made the top 5 with 1 shutout. 2017, Corey Kluber, 3. Irvin Santana, 3. Carlos Martinez, 2. Tyler Chatwood, Jose Quintina, 1. 2018, top 5. Listen to this season. I can't believe it. 5 guys led the league in shutouts with just 1. Masahiro Tanaka, Justin Verlander, Corey Kluber, Max Scherzer, and Garrett Cole all had 1 shutout, and they were in the top 5 for the season. Embarrassing. 2019, Shane Bieber, 2 shutouts. Chris Sale, Jason Vargas, Mike Leakey, and Justin Verlander, 1. What kind of trend is going on here in this decade? Pitchers are not finishing the game. They don't have complete games. Very rare do you get a pitcher have a complete game in this decade. They go 5, 6, 7 innings, and then the reliever comes in, finishes the game. Why the change from the 1870s, 80s, and 90s where these guys had complete games and many guys got double-digit shutouts? Why back then is it different than now? I don't get it. Do you? Pitchers throwing harder now, and they're throwing more pitches, so they're not finishing the game. But in the past, pitchers, they threw hard. Maybe not as hard. But they threw a lot of pitches, 100 pitches, 125 pitches. But they completed the game. And many of them got shutouts. And like I said, some got double-digit shutouts, 10 or more in a season. The last guy to get double-digit shutouts in a season was 1985. John Tudor had 10. So from 1985 to 2020, everybody else is single digit shutouts. The trend is really here. You really can see it. All right, that covers that decade. I got one more video to go on shutouts, my chapter 4 of my book. That's 2020 through 2025. I'll do that video. Then I'll get on to chapter 5 in my book, which is games started. Top 5 pitchers in baseball history with the most games started in a season. This is an interesting stat. Again, there'll be a trend. 1870s, 80s, and 90s, and 1900s. You're going to see a lot of games with a lot of pitchers with a lot of games started. And then as the century after 1900, from the 1900s all the way to the 2000s, you'll see a trend. Games started will get less and less and less with pitchers. That'll be an interesting chapter to review, chapter 5 of my book, Game Started. But my next video, I'll finish shutouts. Okay. Talk to you later. I'm out.